For centuries, white tigers have captivated the human imagination. Revered in folklore and feared as predators, these rare creatures hold a mystical allure. Legends abound in their native India, where they are seen as symbols of power, beauty, and even spiritual enlightenment. Unlike their orange counterparts, white tigers possess a genetic anomaly that renders their fur a striking white, striped with black. This rarity has made them the stuff of legends, whispered about in hushed tones and sought after for their ethereal beauty. Sightings of white tigers in the wild are exceedingly rare, shrouded in mystery and often dismissed as mere folklore. However, these elusive creatures are not figments of imagination. They are a testament to the power of genetics and the breathtaking diversity of the natural world. While their white coats may seem disadvantageous in the wild, making them more visible to prey and predators alike, white tigers are formidable hunters, perfectly adapted to their environment. The first documented capture of a white tiger dates back to 1951, when a young cub named Mohan was found in India. Mohan's discovery sparked worldwide fascination and ignited a debate about the conservation of these rare animals. Sadly, the allure of the white tiger has also led to exploitation, with habitat loss and poaching pushing them closer to the brink of extinction. Today, white tigers exist primarily in captivity, where breeding programs aim to preserve their lineage. However, the ethics of captive breeding are complex and often debated. As we marvel at the beauty of these creatures, we must also acknowledge our role in their plight and strive to protect them for generations to come. The fate of the white tiger rests in our hands, a responsibility we cannot afford to ignore. White tigers are not a distinct species but rather a variant of the Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris. Their distinctive white fur is the result of a rare recessive gene known as leucism. This gene inhibits the production of pheomelanin, the pigment responsible for the orange coloration in tigers. While leucism affects pigmentation, it does not completely eliminate it. White tigers still possess black stripes, although these may appear fainter than in their orange counterparts. Their eyes are typically blue, another characteristic often associated with leucism. The combination of white fur, black stripes, and piercing blue eyes creates a truly mesmerizing appearance. Despite their striking appearance, white tigers are not albinos. Albinism, a different genetic condition, results in a complete absence of melanin, leaving affected animals with pink or red eyes and extremely pale skin and fur. White tigers, on the other hand, retain some pigmentation, evident in their stripes and eye color. The recessive nature of the leucism gene means that both parents must carry the gene for a white tiger to be born. If only one parent carries the gene, the offspring will have the typical orange coloration but carry the recessive gene for white fur. This makes the birth of a white tiger a rare and special event, a testament to the incredible diversity of the natural world. White tigers share the same natural habitat as their orange counterparts, the Bengal tiger. They thrive in a variety of environments, including dense jungles, grasslands, and mangrove swamps. These habitats provide the cover they need to stalk prey, and the water sources essential for survival. Historically, white tigers roamed freely across the Indian subcontinent, with sightings reported in several states, including Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. However, their range has drastically shrunk in recent decades due to habitat loss and fragmentation. Today, wild white tigers are believed to be extinct, with the last confirmed sighting occurring in the 1950s. The Sundarbans, a vast mangrove forest shared between India and Bangladesh, is one of the few remaining strongholds for Bengal tigers. While no confirmed sightings of white tigers have been reported in the Sundarbans in recent years, the dense vegetation and remote location offer a glimmer of hope that they may still persist in this wild and unforgiving landscape. The survival of white tigers, both in the wild and in captivity, hinges on our ability to protect their remaining habitat. This requires a concerted effort to combat poaching, mitigate human-wildlife conflict, and promote sustainable land management practices that ensure the long-term health of these vital ecosystems. White tigers face numerous threats, many of which are amplified by their rarity and the mystique surrounding them. Habitat loss driven by deforestation, agriculture, and human encroachment stands as the most pressing threat to their survival. As forests shrink and fragment, tigers lose vital hunting grounds and face increased competition for resources. Poaching also poses a grave danger to white tigers. Their striking white coats, highly sought after in the illegal wildlife trade, make them prime targets for poachers. Despite international bans on the trade in tiger parts, demand remains high, particularly in traditional Asian medicine markets. Human-wildlife conflict is another significant challenge. As human populations expand into tiger territories, encounters between humans and tigers become more frequent. These encounters often end tragically, with tigers killed in retaliation for livestock depredation or out of fear for human safety. Climate change adds another layer of complexity to the conservation equation. Rising sea levels threaten coastal habitats, while changes in rainfall patterns can disrupt prey availability and increase the risk of wildfires. These cascading effects further jeopardize the delicate balance of ecosystems that tigers rely on for survival. Recognizing the plight of tigers, India launched Project Tiger in 1973, a pioneering conservation initiative aimed at protecting these magnificent creatures. The program focuses on habitat restoration, anti-poaching efforts, and community engagement to foster coexistence between humans and tigers. Project Tiger has been instrumental in increasing tiger numbers in India, offering a beacon of hope for the species' future. The program's success highlights the importance of dedicated conservation efforts, strong political will, and collaboration between governments, NGOs, and local communities. International cooperation also plays a vital role in tiger conservation. Organizations like the Wildlife Conservation Society and WWF work tirelessly to combat poaching, protect tiger habitats, and raise awareness about the importance of conservation. Despite these efforts, the future of white tigers remains uncertain. Their survival hinges on our continued commitment to conservation, addressing the root causes of their decline, and ensuring that these magnificent creatures have a place in the world for generations to come. The relationship between humans and white tigers is complex and fraught with contradictions. On one hand, we are captivated by their beauty and recognize their ecological importance. On the other hand, our actions often directly threaten their survival. Habitat destruction, driven by our insatiable demand for land and resources, stands as the single greatest threat to white tigers. Deforestation for agriculture, timber, and development destroys vital habitat, pushing tigers into closer proximity to humans and increasing the risk of conflict. The illegal wildlife trade, fueled by demand for tiger parts used in traditional medicine and as status symbols, adds another layer of pressure. Despite international bans, poaching continues to decimate tiger populations, with white tigers particularly vulnerable due to their rarity and perceived value. Yet, humans also play a crucial role in tiger conservation. Through dedicated conservation efforts, we can mitigate threats, protect remaining habitat, and raise awareness about the importance of coexistence. Our actions will determine whether white tigers continue to grace our planet or fade into the annals of history. Breeding in captivity, a controversial issue. The rarity of white tigers has led to extensive captive breeding programs aimed at preserving their lineage and raising awareness about their plight. However, the ethics of captive breeding are complex and often debated. Proponents argue that captive breeding programs provide a genetic safety net, ensuring the survival of white tigers should wild populations disappear entirely. They also highlight the educational value of zoos and wildlife parks, fostering appreciation for these animals and inspiring conservation action. Opponents, however, raise concerns about the welfare of animals kept in captivity. They argue that confining tigers to artificial environments, often with limited space and social interaction, can lead to physical and psychological stress. Furthermore, critics question the conservation value of captive breeding programs, arguing that they do little to address the root causes of tiger decline in the wild, such as habitat loss and poaching. They advocate for focusing conservation efforts on protecting wild tigers and their habitats. The debate surrounding captive breeding is likely to continue. As we grapple with these complex issues, it is essential to prioritize the welfare of individual animals and ensure that any breeding programs adhere to the highest ethical standards. The future of white tigers hangs in the balance, their survival inextricably linked to our own actions. The choices we make today will determine whether these magnificent creatures continue to grace our planet or vanish forever. Preserving white tigers requires a multifaceted approach, addressing the complex interplay of threats they face. Protecting and restoring their natural habitat is paramount, ensuring they have access to the space and resources they need to thrive. Strengthening anti-poaching efforts is crucial to combating the illegal wildlife trade, disrupting criminal networks, and reducing demand for tiger parts. This requires international cooperation, effective law enforcement, and community engagement. Addressing human-wildlife conflict is equally important, finding ways for humans and tigers to coexist peacefully. This involves mitigating risks to livestock, promoting responsible land management practices, and fostering understanding and respect for these apex predators. The task may seem daunting, but it is not insurmountable. By embracing a collective responsibility for conservation, we can ensure that white tigers continue to roam free, a testament to the beauty and diversity of the natural world. The fight to save white tigers is not limited to governments and conservation organizations. Each of us has a role to play, no matter how small. By making conscious choices and supporting conservation efforts, we can contribute to their survival. Educate yourself and others about white tigers, their plight, and the threats they face. Share your knowledge with friends, family, and on social media to raise awareness. Support reputable conservation organizations working to protect tigers and their habitats. Donate your time or resources to organizations like the Wildlife Conservation Society, WCS, and WWF. Be a responsible consumer. Avoid purchasing products derived from tigers or other endangered species. Support companies committed to sustainable practices and ethical sourcing. Reduce your ecological footprint. Minimize your impact on the environment by conserving water, reducing energy consumption, and choosing sustainable transportation options. Advocate for change. Contact your elected officials to express your support for tiger conservation and urge them to implement policies that protect wildlife and their habitats. The white tiger, with its ethereal beauty and captivating gaze, stands as a powerful symbol of the wild, a reminder of the precious biodiversity our planet holds. Their rarity only amplifies their allure, urging us to protect them from the brink of extinction. As we marvel at their majesty, let us remember that their fate rests in our hands. By embracing our responsibility as stewards of the natural world, supporting conservation efforts, and advocating for change, we can ensure that white tigers continue to inspire awe and wonder for generations to come. Their survival is a testament to the power of collective action, a beacon of hope in a world grappling with environmental challenges. Let us rise to the occasion, ensuring that these magnificent creatures continue to grace our planet, a symbol of the wild spirit that burns bright within us all.